Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex with Disabled Vets Perspective, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Even though we had strange and unusual things happen on that day, um, good thing is we got to be with family, got to be with friends, and well, in some states that weren't locked down, of course. But anyway, we've made it to the other side. We're on what is it, 362 days now until Christmas, so you guys got to be getting ready for next year. Get out there and get that shopping done early, that kind of thing. The reason I'm on here today is because, again, I kind of see what's going on and I want to try to share some of that with you. If you are mad at the president for signing this bill, then you have fallen exactly where they wanted you to fall. You have to think about how they use the distress of the American people as a tool and as a power grab. And sending your anger towards the president for signing a bill that gives all our money to foreign nations away kind of overlooks the point that Nasty Piglosi actually has been sitting on this for 9 months. You don't think she was aware of the date of when the unemployment was going to all be ended and all the food stamp benefits were going to be suspended and all that? You don't think she has those dates in her wallet too? You guys got to think more openly than this. That bitch uses the distress of the American people as a weapon and as a political tool. Good morning.
Hey, son, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, so she's had 9 months to do this, and what they've done is they've jammed all their pork up the ass of the bill and then threw it in front of the president basically the day after or a couple days after the unemployment benefit winds down. Now, we wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for the deep state using the Rona as also a weapon of misery and distress to control the population and to direct anger. Now, this is important because directing anger is one of the most powerful tools that they use to get what they want from the American people, because American people react emotionally and instantaneously without thought a lot of times. They just see one little surface thing like, oh my God, the president signed the bill. I got the video right here. And then they get pissed and, oh my God, I just can't believe the president screwed the American people. Well, he didn't. What he did, because of the Piglosi and clan, is he was forced to sign this bill to keep more misery from being bestowed upon the American people. It is not him that is trying to cripple America. It's the left, because the road to socialism requires misery and despair. And this is all part of their game. So, getting mad, you need to direct your anger where it should be. And that should be to the Piglosian clan, because that woman is a Kinka Mea Mea biatch. She needs to be removed from office by her hair, as she would say about the president. But you just, you got to understand where we are. Because he signed that bill, the unemployment checks will continue to come for the people that have been forced to walk away from their jobs because of the Rona. And he's also increasing or continuing the food stamp benefits for some people that were going to have that canceled. He's allowing people to stay in rental facilities because he's extended the moratorium on evictions. So there are things in the bill that he had to sign in order to keep the American people afloat. And frankly, the people on the left just hoped and prayed he wouldn't sign it, because even if it was veto proof, they would sit on it as well and say, oh, well, we're trying to come together and we're trying to get a vote. And, meanwhile, the American people are getting more and more pissed at the president because, oh my God, he could have signed this bill and he could have saved us from this misery. He could have given us our unemployment. Again, getting pissed without the background. And now that he has signed the bill, people are pissed, but they're not thinking of the background. So I'm just trying to get people to understand how the game is played, and the more miserable you are, the more successful they are. Because when people get down, it's very easy to get them to do whatever you want. So understand it for what it is and realize that we are not of any concern to the elected officials, Democrat or Republican. Piss on them all. This left-right paradigm is also a tool. So keep a nation divided, keep them hungry, keep them scared. You can do anything you want with them. So it's up to us to not pop off emotionally and to understand how this, as they want to call it, a game is played. To us, it's not a game. This is real life, and it affects the people down here, the plebs in the valley below the castle. They do not care about you, and the only way this stops is for people to stop voting for party. You got to vote for the person. If it's a person that believes wholeheartedly in the Constitution and vows to protect it and serve the American people, that's who needs to be elected. This crap of, oh, well, you got to vote red or we're dead, you got to vote blue no matter who, all that bullshit, that's exactly what it is. You are playing into the game. And next subject here, I wanted to talk about this new movie, and that is Songbird. I haven't rented it yet. I've looked at a bunch of reviews and I kind of know what it's about and what's going on. But I need to remind you that I did a video a while back about how every time there's an election, there's a pandemic. And you can look this up. Every 2 years, we get some kind of virus. And this time, they just happen to coordinate better with all the powers that be to make this benign Rona seem to be the most deadly thing in the universe. But if you look at it from the other side, that virus has actually cured everything. I mean, you don't even die from heart attacks anymore. You don't die from the flu. You don't die from anything anymore. So this thing is more of a blessing than a curse. It has created the cure for some of the most deadly things that have ever been in humanity. So we should be grateful for that. But otherwise, you got to look. Every 2 years, we get a pandemic. It's always at election time. And this new movie, Songbird, takes place in 2023. Well, guess what that is? That's another 2 years from 2021. Oh, shit. They kill me. I'm sorry. Anyway, so they're putting it out there because I have also mentioned in other videos that everything that they do, they are required to tell you ahead of time. But it's up to you to listen. And I'm trying to get that sun off my back of my head so I don't blow you guys up with hair. But anyway, I'll tell you about the plans for pandemics, and the movies and news and other forms of media will come right out and tell you exactly what they're going to do. So, what they're going to do in the next election to save themselves from losing the control of the government is they will introduce another pandemic. But maybe this one will be very well done. Maybe the manufacturers have figured out all the problems and know how to make something 53% lethal. Because they don't want to kill us all. They've made that clear too. Because they got to have people to serve them at the end of this thing. So they got to have some that will survive it. So 53%, that takes care of a pretty good number of people. And it'll be interesting to see what they come up with. But right now, they're giving you a, vacuum scenery that it's got a lot of side effects. It's got all kinds of nasty stuff in it, and people are lining right up to jump in there and get it, which is stupid, because what the hell are you getting it for? We've cured 90% of ailments that inflict people with this one single Rona. That is now the only thing that's hurting people in the entire universe. And that thing has a 98.98% recovery rate. So, in a sense, Rona has created an immunity to everything. It's an immunity to death, which is fascinating. But, I mean, that's obviously not an immunity to death, because there are a couple people that are dying from that, apparently. But they're not dying from anything else. I mean, you get run over by a garbage truck nowadays, that doesn't kill you. It is incredible how they do that. Somehow you survive the truck, but then, damn it, man, the Rona gets you. So, I don't know. But anyway, it's definitely cured a bunch of problems for people, which is a good thing. But anyway, just keep your eyes open. They're putting a plan in motion. Just remember, before the Rona was Project 201, and before the next election will be Songbird. And in the name itself probably tells you exactly what it'll be. And I'm going to say it now, even though it's 2 years from now, but it'll be a derivative of the bird flu. Watch. Because of the name of the title, they're going to synthetically alter, manipulate, and create a virulent strain of the bird flu. And they will launch it in 2 years, right before the next election. It's just absolutely guaranteed. Come on, pup. But anyway, I wanted to get those couple of things out to you. I got a lot on my mind about the bombing in Nashville, but it probably doesn't line up to the popular speak at this point. So I'm sitting on it. I'm still doing my research. I'm talking to Stony Stone. He's doing some incredible research if you haven't seen his video. But I'm reserving my response to the blast in Nashville until I feel like I have reached the conclusion of my own research. And it's getting there. So anyway, that's what I got for now. God bless you all. Merry Christmas again. We'll get something else out here before the new year, but I probably can't go live because this time of the month they cut my streaming capability. They throttle me back, so probably around the first of the year I'll do a live show and come hang out with you guys. But I'll get another couple of these out there anyway. But anyway, that's what I got. Think about this stuff. Tell your friends about me if you like it. Give me a thumbs up on the way out the door if you like the content. And other than that, y'all stay in the fight.